Good morning, everyone. As promised, we are here at our Summerland Key, Florida house, and we're ready to give you the full tour. I haven't seen every house in the Florida Keys, but I'm pretty sure this is the most unique and magical house of all. What do you think, Kevin?
I think so. I think most people refer to it as like a real Keys home, like the way it used to be around here.
We weren't here then, but we gotta trust them.
It's definitely unique.
Yes.
It's lovely.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Kevin.
And we own Happy Acres Campground in Angola, Indiana. But when we're not campgrounding and we're not traveling the U.S., we also
work on houses.
Yes, this house, we did work on it a lot, but I'm ready to give you the tour, so let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, so this is how you enter the outside in. And every time we come into this driveway, Kevin says,
I wonder who designed this thing.
My response, a genius. I love this driveway. It just keeps everything hidden, and you're going into this jungle, and then all of a sudden, oh, a tiki garage. Perfect. Most people don't have like legit garages like we do up in Indiana down here in the Keys. Hurricanes would be the reason for that, but tiki garages, perfect. And we keep our bikes and our pedal kayaks under here for our guests. So when they come, they're free to use them. They can take the bikes to Key West if they want to pedal around down there.
They can park in the shade.
They can park in the shade.
Which is very important down here.
It is, it is. So that leads us then to the entrance. It's kind of set up a little bit weird. There's no traditional front door because this is actually the back of the house. The ocean side is considered the front of the house. We come back here and we actually put up a gate, which is super nice. We've got our beautiful sign that I made with my brand new laser etch machine.
Feel the temperature difference walking through that gate.
The breeze is amazing off the water, which is a big deal at this house. All the shade and the breeze. I mean, it's like 20 degrees difference.
Totally different.
It's just amazing. You just have to take in the view, take in the breeze. I'm a big shade person. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of people come down here and they just completely take all of the native landscape out, and then it's not good. We're currently sitting at our fire pit.
Yep, we have a little gas fire pit
right
in the sand.
We converted it to gas last year because our beautiful sea grape got a little bit torched by somebody's massive bonfire that they must have had out here. So we decided to save the landscape, and that leads us into the landscape.
Ooh. Lots of digging.
Lots of digging. For Kevin, not for Angie.
It's actually more jackhammering than digging.
Yes, that's
it's all
true.
Rock.
It's true. It's a lot of cap rock and sand, but this place is actually in a hardwood hammock, aka jungle. And a lot of these trees and plants are protected in the Florida Keys, which is fine with us, or at least with me, because I don't want to get rid of them. I think they're beautiful. This is probably one of the best parts of the outside in for me. And that's why we're starting with the outside, because although the house is beautiful and unique and I love it, I can't get enough of the outside. And this house was meant and built to live outside. Yeah.
Also, I believe the native trees, the big buttonwood trees, give you just a greater sense of security in storms. They're so strong. I feel like they would block a lot of stuff that potentially could destroy the home, which is probably why it's been here since the mid-70s.
Yes, yes. And you can see by how they're all intertwined and they create this cool archway over the path. And it's almost like a cage around the house with all of these buttonwoods here. Even though they're beautiful, they're also protective. So I don't know.
So we have shade, we have protection, we have beauty. What else?
We've got it all.
We've got it all.
Yeah, we've got it all. I do worry that if a storm comes someday that it potentially could take them out, and that would make me very sad. But fingers crossed, they stand the test of time. They have. I don't even know how old these trees are. I mean, the one in the middle of the house, I would consider a champion buttonwood, and that's actually a thing. I didn't make that up. It's huge. I have no idea how old it is. Somebody once said that they thought it was probably over 100 years old.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now we find ourselves out on the dock. We have a 180-foot pier runs from the property 180 feet out into the ocean with nothing but beautiful ocean views. We have a pair of chairs for sitting out here.
That's where I have my coffee in the morning when I watch the beautiful sunrises.
Feels like every day starts and ends on the dock.
I agree.
We drink coffee out here in the morning. At night we'll come out and star watch or watch whatever phase of the moon. And it seems like you can never get sick of it.
Yeah, it's just beautiful out here. The sights, the smells, the sounds, the noisy birds, that's what I call them. I mean, you just learn to love all of it, and it's just amazing. And not to mention that sometimes you see dolphin,
sharks, barracuda. We saw a tarpon last night.
Yeah, we saw a tarpon. We actually have an Amori eel that lives under the dock.
It's always something to see.
I wouldn't say this is my favorite place on the property because I'm a shade lover, but it ranks up there, especially early in the morning when I'm out here by myself. It's peaceful because Kevin sleeps really late. But the sunrises here are, well, I believe that they're way better than the sunsets, honestly, in most cases.
It's a toss-up.
I suppose you wouldn't really know because, well, you don't see them.
I've seen it before.
So let's talk about a downfall of living on the open ocean.
Nothing lasts.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
What's the downside? Storms?
The seagrass.
Oh yeah, we do have seagrass.
Seagrass, yes.
I think you learn to live with it though. Once you understand the benefits of the seagrass.
Well, let's explain what seagrass is first, because if people have never lived on the ocean or been on the ocean, they might not know. Go.
Well, I guess it's just sargassum. It's just it's grass that floats around in the ocean, and the incoming wind and tides bring it up to the shoreline. And there's certain times a year, starting about right now, where you'll get a pretty good load of seagrass along the shoreline.
We do have seagrass right now. And so the downfall, the biggest part I think that people coming here to visit might not like, is it does have a very unique smell. It smells kind of like rotting seagrass.
A little sulfury, I think.
Yeah. I actually have learned to like the smell because it just reminds me of being here. The good parts about seagrass and the good things that it does for our property, for the environment, for everything is,
well, I guess it collects a lot of trash that floats in the ocean.
Yeah, it is. It's like a natural filter.
So.
Yeah, so it doesn't, the fish don't eat them, eat the trash, and it doesn't fall to the bottom.
All the people that hate turtles and throw stuff over the side of their boat, please stop.
Please stop doing that. Yeah, but the seagrass collects all that stuff, so we're constantly cleaning the trash out of our shoreline. But it also helps with erosion. When you have the nice sandy beaches and stuff like that, sometimes it does have that seagrass on it, but it helps to not erode the sand away.
Sure enough.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
This is nice.
Welcome to our pool. This is nice. Let's talk about this cute little pool.
Okay, let's talk about it. We installed this, I think the first year we were here, or had it installed. We didn't do it ourselves.
No, we're not that good.
We elected to build it out of the ground because of king tides,
storm surge,
potential flooding, and I think aesthetically it fits in great with the style of house. It brings it up to the same level as the deck. Makes for easy entry and exit. It's probably a standard size for a Keys pool, I would say. Was it about 12 by
16?
12 by 16. Yep. It's both heated and chilled,
which seems silly in Indiana, but in the Florida Keys, the water gets hot.
We came down one time in the summertime, and I think the water was almost 100 degrees in the swimming pool, which is almost hot tub weather.
Yeah.
So in the summertime, we do switch over to the chiller to kind of keep it in the, I don't know, mid to high 80s, which is still nice, but refreshing at the same time. And in the wintertime, we do the opposite. We turn the heat on and we keep it around the mid 80s. And
yes, and I think our guests appreciate that.
It makes it both refreshing and comfortable to swim in the wintertime.
Yes.
And when I say wintertime, it's not like Ohio winter
no,
or Indiana.
It's like 75 and sunny.
Yeah, we get a lot of 75-degree days, which are absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, yeah. So we provide a lot of pool floats. We even have some snorkel gear where people can do it in the pool if they want, or they can go out and do it in the ocean. There is a pool net that goes over it for safety. So if guests have children, they can put the pool net on just to make sure the little one doesn't fall in.
Sure.
What else?
Well, this area also has a grill.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you can see that behind us, but we have a little grill where we always keep a couple 20-pound tanks of propane, so you can grill up your catch when you get back from fishing, or maybe run to Murray's Market and grab some of the best steaks in the Florida Keys.
But the other cool thing about this house is we have a lot of hidden storage, and it kind of blends in with the exterior of the house, but there are doors there and we have storage, so we can store all of the pool floats, and we actually have a pool dolphin. It's not a real dolphin. It's a pool cleaner called
dolphin.
We should. Oh, the outdoor shower.
Oh yeah,
the outdoor shower. You should remember that. That's like one of your faves.
That was actually, we talked about it, and Angie had gone back to Indiana, and that was the surprise when she came back.
And typically people use their outdoor showers just for like washing off for the pool and when you come in off the boat and stuff like that. Kevin uses it full on as his shower every day.
Every time. So we're in our 6th year of ownership of this beautiful place, and I think maybe 5 times I've showered indoors. So I choose to shower outside. I'm an outside kind of guy.
Yes. All right, let's move on to the next part of the house.
All right, let's go.
All right, welcome to our foyer.
It's our foyer.
This is our foyer.
Our entryway.
Have you ever seen a foyer like this before? This is where you enter the actual house. This is the first place that you come, and as you can see, we have Fred to greet you. Fred is our fountain. As usual, I have to name everything, so that's Fred.
So this house is actually 2 separate buildings. We have the bedrooms and bathroom on this side. We have the kitchen living room combo on this side. Problem was, occasionally it rains here. There is a rainy season.
Yeah, there is, and you would have to run from one.
It was a hustle from one building to the next.
Yeah.
So we decided by connecting them with a tiki, it would provide protection from the rain, but not only that, it gives us another nice shaded area.
Yeah. I agree. This was maybe one of the top additions that we did changes that we did.
It made a big
house.
difference.
Really.
Well, let's go in the main house then and take a
All
look
right.
in there.
Perfect. It's completely made of, this entire house for the most part is made of dade pine.
Yep.
Which I don't know if it is extinct or it is pretty much extinct. Back in the day, whatever day that was, but back in that day, they used way too much of it, and they pretty much.
Is that true? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why they don't use it anymore.
I didn't know that.
And it is an octagon shape, which it poses some challenges, but also creates just this, I don't know, this perfect little Polynesian bungalow.
It's like Polynesian, it's like Swiss Family Robinson, it's like a tree house, it's like an old fish camp, it's everything, it's all. But it's
also has all the modern features. Like in our kitchen, I mean, even though it's small, we've created a ton of storage space. It even has a dishwasher in this tiny little kitchen. It's just the right size, especially for a couple, which is the typical guest that we get here is just a couple. Can work from home or work from anywhere. We have great internet here. You can actually open all of these doors.
Yeah.
So we have heat and AC in this part of the house, but when the breeze is blowing off the ocean, there's nothing better than just opening all the doors and just feeling that breeze come in and relaxing. And that's my favorite. That's my favorite kind of day in the winter, is when you can just have all the doors open and you can just relax.
The gentleman that trims trees for us happened to show up, and he commented on how you don't even need AC back here.
Yeah, and back in the day, whichever day that was, they didn't even have AC, it wasn't a thing. So this is how they built the houses, was to take advantage of the breeze that would come off the water.
Sure.
All right, let's go into the bedroom building.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's start out with what I like to affectionately call the garden bedroom.
Oh yeah, the garden bedroom.
The garden bedroom.
One has a better view of the garden, one has a better view of the ocean.
Correct, yes. So the garden bedroom has an amazing view of that 100-plus-year-old buttonwood that we were talking about, plus all the other plants all around it. And I can't take credit for planting all these things, clearly, because they've been here a long time. But I think it's just an amazing view. That room also it doesn't get as much natural light, so it's a little more subdued. It seems to stay a little cooler. I like that room.
I like it because you can sleep in there.
We already know.
It's also a wonderful view waking up in the morning.
It is. Definitely is. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a nice place to relax, to chill. We actually have a desk in there. So if you do have to do work at a desk, you can, but I use the table that's in the main house as my desk when I'm here for the most part. So then in between the 2 bedrooms is our bathroom. It's kind of a cool bathroom. We designed it to try to look Polynesian with the dark black pebble tile in the shower area. And I think what the coolest part about it is that the toilet and shower are separated by a pocket door. So if you do have 2 adult families staying here and one wants to like do their hair or brush their teeth or do whatever, another person can still be taking a shower or going to the bathroom or whatever. And it's a non-issue.
Yep.
I've never seen a bathroom like that. I've seen it where the toilet's separate.
Just a separate water closet.
Yes, but this is the shower and the toilet that's separate. So I really like that. We also tucked a small washer and dryer in there and rearranged the storage so that there was more usable storage. But
so for only having a single bathroom, it actually works great.
it's kind of a bath and a half because you got your shower outside.
Yeah, it works great.
Yes, it does work great. And then that leads us to the
Ocean
view. Yeah, it's actually pretty much the same exact room as the other one. The furniture is a little bit different, but it has all the same
decorations,
benefits.
Wall of windows.
Yeah, wall of windows, the curtains, except in the morning time when you wake up, you do have a semi view of the ocean. It's a little bit blocked by some of the buttonwoods and stuff, but you can see the ocean. It's, like I said, a lot more natural light that comes in this bedroom.
It's kind of under the tiki, so
yes,
it's also a nice view when you wake up. Honestly, I can say that I couldn't pick one bedroom. We sometimes sleep in the garden bedroom. Other times we sleep in the ocean bedroom.
Yes.
So they're that equally nice. So if it is 2 couples or a family that comes, no one feels like they're getting shorted on a bedroom. So you win pretty much whatever you choose.
So we're going to take you to one more spot and wrap this video up.
What spot are we going to now?
Going to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
That's not the beach I was talking about, Kevin.
This one's better. I think it feels pretty good relaxing right here.
It does. Their own private little beach.
For the sun lovers.
Yep.
It's a great place to lay around and get a tan and read a book.
Yes. I think that's about it for our tour of the Outside Inn. Hopefully it looks and you can get the feel of the tropical paradise that it is from this video. I'm sure that it doesn't do it justice. All right, if you think that this is someplace you'd like to visit and you want to find out more, you can check it out. It's listed on Airbnb. It's called the Outside Inn.
The Outside Inn.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.